right, and we are live. Good evening. I'm Ulther. This is Battle Legion community stream. Happy for all of you to join me today. And today we'll be talking about many things and trying some new cool ideas. Hopefully you will like it. How is the sound, by the way? I can see the chat, but still no comments. Hopefully you can hear and see me very well. And I can start off, of course, with the today's fight night and today's theme for the fight night. And actually, it's something new and hopefully exciting. No sound good. I think that I'll double check still the sound connection, but it seems to me that at least my oops. Try to move around the window and grabbing onto all the wrong things. All the wrong things. There we go. Moved it to the side so I can still see it, but it's not in the way. So as you guys have heard, maybe no, we've started a new era this Monday, and it is a festival, and your troops are arriving into this big gigantic Megapolis, city of splendors at the time of the celebration, the Festival of the Veil. And unfortunately, something happened with the security droids, and Bran Thunderbolt, the custodian and one of the people responsible for maintenance and control of the security forces, is up to no good and attacks you unprovoked. So depending how this story turns out today, how many times you guys win against this army versus how many times this army wins against you, we will have a different story. Will you be able to capture Bran and question him? Will he escape and you need to figure out things on your own? There will be also a Discord part to this. Before the next stream, all of you guys on Discord will get to vote. What will you guys do combined between the fight nights? But let's take a look at the forces. These are pretty tough droids. They are extra defense. They have extra defense plating. Of course, there is a pacifier in the form of the lightning spires. The punishment spheres have extremely long range, of course, boosted by the artifact. And of course, the main security droids, the mechanical horrors, are pretty tough. On the Unity ring, it is level 4, so there is no last and arguably super powerful effect. Other gems involved, of course, this is fight night. For every win you get 500 gems, and depending if you guys win, there might be but there will be extra rewards for everybody participating, no matter if you won, lost. But if majority of the wins today are for the players, there will be extra reward sent to all of you. Perhaps some spare parts of the droids that you are destroying today. So I think that I have the first batch of people preloaded into the system. Yes, I do. We have Jar Jar up in the front, and without further ado, do I have everything started? Yes, we can start the fight night. And of course, the battle news will be at 7. Today we are a little bit light on the topics. But we will take a look at... there was a lot of confusion. There was a lot of talk about the increases and the shard distribution. So I will go a little bit over the subject, clarify things, try to explain it the best that I can. I can't show or explain to you the exact formulas of how we do the calculations, but I will give reasonings and also talk a little bit about how we or what things are involved in the calculation, and you will see or hopefully you will understand the system a little bit better. That's not Jar Jar? What? Go live, yes. 2 clicks away. The Jar Jar was 2 clicks away. So after the this person who is not part of the fight night, we will start the actual spinnings. Jar Jar is first as promised, and we have a bunch of people lined up after him. I will post the list as it is. Let me do it again. It got a little bit jumbled up. Let's put the next 40 people that will be taking part. And of course, in 30 minutes, I will add more people into the list, into the bunch. There we go. So these people are up next and go in a row with Jar Jar. In a row after Jar Jar. Yosef is asking, how do you join the fight night? Yosef, to join fight night, you need to sign up with your battle tag. You can create whatever army you want to face me, and you need to sign with your battle tag. The sign up link is in the description of the stream, so it should be down below. Click on it, answer the questions, send in the battle tag, and I will add you to the list. So I need your battle tag so that I can match your account to my account, and then we will get to fight. Will the mind control mushrooms get a power stone? As Dark Spyro. I don't think so. I don't think so. And yes, Rabble, it did just start. And also, while this is spinning, we still have about 22 minutes of time. I will go and actually live on stream, because I keep on promising to reward people that send questions for the quiz, and I will actually send the rewards now live on stream while things are spinning and the questions hopefully are coming in. And I immediately see Mr. Rabble. I do remember Rabble sending in a pretty difficult question in the end, or at least I turned it. No, I did. It was, I think, Matt's question that I modified slightly. But yes. I did it before it goes live. Right, Yosef. Then your tag should be on the list. And I've just posted a list of players that are about to fight. So hopefully you see your name there. About 60 people signed up, and I've posted the list of the next 40 people that will fight. But basically, I haven't decided on sort of what kind of reward people that send in cool quiz questions should get. I think that it should be something a little more special, and I think what I'm thinking is I would give a, let's say, for a cool question, cool quiz question, interesting question, and all of those that have been sent so far, I liked and I've used them on the stream. I will give you 10 mythic shards of your choice. So Rabble, if you can write to me what you want, write to me in Discord, and also send your tag. I will do this live. I do remember Matt. I will try to find other people that have sent in questions. Where do we send that question? Adria, on Discord, send me a private message. I am ulther on Battle Legion Discord. I have an orange color in my name, and I'm on top of the list, so you will easily find me. Did I hear that correctly? There is a reward for having your quiz question asked. That is right, Command Table or Math Rumar. Send me your ones because your question has been used. So send in what you want to me in Discord and in private message. I will send the rewards. Can we expect more factions like Celestial? I think it is reasonable to expect more factions for sure. Not in near future, I would say, but it is a very well. I mean, it's an exciting idea. I'm not sure if Celestial or something else would be a different faction, but absolutely. Yeah. Are you planning to implement a way to fight with a friend setup? Allow compete with friend and test my and his build. Asked Tommy Mendes. Tommy, yes, actually, last week I have been collecting quality of life improvements from you guys, and on Friday last week we had over 2 hour session where we went through the ideas that you guys brought forward, the ideas also a lot of the people inside of the company had that generally don't participate too much in the development itself. I'm talking about some of the programmers, some of QA people. I mean, obviously they participate in the development of the game, but not that much in the design of the features or suggesting new things. And a lot of the things suggested by the team or or from inside of the company was very much resonating with you guys. Things like unused power stones came up. A lot of quality of life improvements on placing the units, additional army slots have been mentioned and talked about. New layouts, especially for the raid, where you have more bosses than layouts, more layouts or army slots for journey where you only have one, for example. So plenty of things have been discussed. That doesn't mean that we are going to start immediately working on these right this moment. What is going to happen next is our design team will evaluate those, see how they fit into the new features with the new features that we are developing. For example, the a system of reusing or recycling unused power stones has been already in the development or in the design, in the early stages of design. But it hasn't made it to full scale production. So with the meeting and with your feedback, things like that are given more weight and more consideration. So I will bring you guys an update once those solidify and move into production. So it's not on the designer's table, but it is already more of a ready-made project. And hopefully quite soon I will have an update on how those things are going. And those are there were almost 500 people that signed up for the fight night, and I think there were around 350, close to 400 suggestions and comments from you guys. So thank you for your time, thoughts, and suggestions, and we definitely appreciate that, and keep on coming. Right, Rabble sent me his wants, so I will send him some shards. Rabble Supreme as clearly the catapult master. There we go. Oh, that's not the tag I was looking for. But yes, Rabble Supreme. Where do we find? No. There, and catapult add. There you go, Rabble. There we go. First quizzer awarded, even though he was the last to send the quiz question. I think Matrimar was at least, and there was somebody else. I think Seymour was another one, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Will you be adding more unit points so we can have bigger armies, and will you make a system where people can trade power stones? Asked Dark Spyro. No, we have no plans of adding more or increasing the size of the armies, because the game is designed, and all of the events, raids are designed around this certain amount of units, and power of units is very much tied to what can it do within the 16 army point limit. Also, we don't plan on making or allowing trading power stones between people, but rather trading several unused power stones for one random, or maybe trading them for some resource. We have not decided yet, or I'm not sure what is the design direction on that, but we don't plan on allowing trading of power stones between players. Also, I think that the power stones that people generally have too many of are the ones that nobody would want to trade for. Let's say that you have 30 slow power stones. I doubt people will give you a berserk for that. Are you planning changing old units into multi-faction ones? For example, Order Chaos Plague Throwers. No. You will be able to change faction of your current units with the Power Stone. So for example, now you're able to make any unit into an Order unit, and thus make the unit benefit from Order faction bonuses from, for example, artifacts or some unit interactions. But yeah, no plans of changing the factions of the current units. But we have changed factions previously. For example, Stormcaller used to be an order unit and now he is a nature unit. So maybe some units will change factions, but we don't have plans on making multi-faction units. Or making non-multi-faction units multi-factioned. Being able to fight friends without it affecting trophies would be cool. Actually, Evan, I think that if we ever implement, actually, I should also post it on the on Discord that the stream is live. I haven't done that yet. But yes, if and when the challenge a friend feature would be implemented, it absolutely would be so that it would absolutely be so that it wouldn't affect your PvP rank. It would be broken otherwise. You would be able to set up so that you're forever fighting against a army of a single boom bot. So it definitely wouldn't affect your PvP ranking, because PvP it's random opponents of army strength comparable to yours, so wouldn't be fair otherwise. But yes, let's see. This is weird. I did change the graphic, but it is still showing the graphic of the previous stream, and I changed it before the stream started. This is really weird, but okay. Brew friend. David is asking, how do we know if we're on the list for a fight? David, you know if you have submitted your correct battle tag, but there is no way to check or double check if you have submitted it right or wrong. But at least the ones that I've submitted or have put into the system were correct, and there were no issues, or at least there were no errors. So at least they exist in the system. Bro, please, Beau friend, please let me fight tonight. I've missed out twice in game. I'm two left thumbs. Cheers, love the game. Peace out. Glad that you love the game. Hopefully you will get to fight at least a lot of people that let's see, did you sign up? I guess, yeah, you signed up after I've closed, or after I've not closed, but I've added the first batch of people, so you will be added in the second batch of people. Let's see how many signups we have now. We have 192 signups, so I'll be adding more people in about 5 minutes, and then you will also get to the fight night list, and hopefully we will see you today live on stream. Rabble, any plans to implement a system that would reward your favorite unit shards after not getting that unit for a long time? I do know that at least I mean, I will talk about it. I will talk about it um, at 7 o'clock about the shards drops, the wagons, and how the amounts have increased and what does that mean. Uh, we do have a system where whenever you don't get a rare shard or whenever you don't get a mythic shard, you get a bonus to getting a uh, mythic or rare shard next time, and both are separate. So once you get a rare, it doesn't reset the mythic bonus, and when you get mythic, it doesn't reset the rare bonus. But it is not per individual unit; it is per rarity. So, but definitely a nice idea, and we all love getting the units that we are working on leveling up. Dark Spyro is asking, will there be a part of a shop where you can buy limited specific unit shards? Yes, Dark Spyro, that is actually coming very soon. Absolutely. Federico, as you have kindly provided us with stats of all the minions, can you also know the formula of the monk shield, of the paladin care, etc., to understand if some stones can increase their value? Um, with the paladin, aura, I don't think so, but I can get you the stats on the paladin aura. I will actually put it into the notes. Paladin aura, and what else was there? Monk's shield. Monk's shield does get improved by the ability power stone, and the healing that Druid and the Valkyrie do, the heal that they do, it's increased by attack power stones, if I remember right. But I can actually, yeah, Valkyrie and Druid heal. So I'll dig up the information on how those work for next week's battle news. Great question, Federico. Thank you. What if we could have a big team battle tournament where it is 2 versus 2 clan battle with prize tiers? Actually, last week we have also discussed clan wars or clan tournament, different names, but basically same idea. Some way of measuring, some other way of measuring clan strength than the difficulty of the boss that you're able to defeat currently. So yes, we have thought about it. We have talked about it. There was a pitch about the idea, and there were some plans and thoughts on the matter already before. But once it's in more solid state, solid idea, and if it looks feasible and all of that, I will talk more about it. Hopefully again soon. All right, another defeat for me, and we are at 16:30. That means it is time to pause the event and add more people into the mix. Let's wait for Krim to. Let's see if he manages to defeat me or not. And meanwhile, I will add more people into the mix. go. And pause to edit, yes, and oh, we've managed to play almost all the 64 people, so only 4 people were left. From the first batch. All right, save and go live. Let's see, do we have... Still double check that all the names are there and we have the correct amount of people here. There we go. Yep. All right, half an hour to battle news. Let's see. Also, I will continue sending out the quiz rewards. We're still at 64 likes, so no quizzes for today yet. Matrimar sent... he wants the Celestial Spear. Sounds great, buddy. Let's send you some spear units. Edit. And... oof. There. There we go. Matrimor rewarded, and then we have Seymora. Seymora also sent in the questions. Seymora, thanks for the new question, but send me the what you want as the rewards for the previous one. So pick 10 shards of any unit and I will send them to you if you're watching. Trying to send the stuff, but copy pasting things can be rather challenging sometimes. But Frost, no. Grounder. Fun fact, Untamed Beast is called Blind Ogre Group in the admin panel. So it is sometimes difficult to find what you're looking for. And then I have Seymour still, and there we go. Author, we need option to request new units from clan. At least for now, they're not available through clan request because they are quite generously distributed from all other places. So only the normal units are being able to be sent to your mates right now, but it might change in the future. And let's send Seymour some stuff. And there we go. Seymour got some fragments as well. All right, done with that. And only 12 minutes until the, no, 22 minutes. Yes, 22 minutes until we need to get into the news. Take a look at the shard distribution, the buffs to the shard distribution. Igor Gorovsky, it's not clear how Berserk work now. Celestial Spear damage is not affected. Paladin heal that depends on attack power not affected too. Need more info in-game for it. Igor, that is true. There is plenty of stats that are hidden, or then interactions which are not clear or mentioned. And one way of how we discussed we could deal with that would be actually an extra button, extra info button that would open a larger screen with more detailed information about the unit. Of course, it would take time to design, it would take time to evaluate the feature, and then also just putting all the stats and information out there. But we do realize that the game is rather complex. There are a lot of interactions, and we are now trying our best to find a way to bring more of that into the open. And of course, whatever I can, I will bring forth on the stream and explain the best that I can. All right, and the quiz questions or rolling in a quiz question suggestions. Let's check the like situation. We are still 11 likes short from the first quiz. So press that like button if you want to hear a question from one of your mates. Ulther, what is lore behind faceless knight units? We don't actually have defined lore for any of the units, but faceless knights, well, they never take off the armor, and no one knows how they look underneath. So are they ghosts? Are they just so hideous? No one knows. It would be great, of course, to add more flesh and more story to the units and the eras, and we are doing that, but we are also trying to be very careful because each one sees their unit differently and has their own fantasy about what is the reason behind them never taking off their armor, why they're faceless knights. So maybe somebody will like our story, maybe somebody prefers their own. So for now, at least, it is very vague. The new tree guys are money in the bank. Sadly, the game won't give me any more. If you are meaning the draining spirit living bark interaction, it has been fixed somewhat, so that it is the heal that they are receiving is not as insane. The patch notes have been also shared with you guys, but there are a lot of cool units to try out, and definitely. Oh, and we are at 106 likes. That means we are in the first quiz. Let's see, we have a few options for the quiz. Firebat from Discord, yes, you automatically will be picked at some point if there is time. Of course, quite often there has been more people signing up than the time to play against everybody, but we are actually quite well ahead. We've fought. I have fought already with over 60 people, so doing very great speed, and hopefully, if not all, most of you will get to fight tonight. Let's see. This is a quite a difficult question, but I would say if you don't know, if you don't remember, because I think most of you people actually, yeah, I'll still ask it. It is a very difficult question for sure. Probably the most difficult question that has been asked, because you would have needed to play Skirmish long time ago. Was it Skirmish? I think it was. Or was it Bounty Hunt? Wait. Skirmish, yes. The first Skirmish. Let's get to the right drive. So we can make the first quiz happen. community stream 2021, November, yes. And quiz number 1. Let's create that. And then the options. Okay. And then let's port from here, this and this. Port questions, there we go. Settings. All right. First quiz is ready. Go fill it up. Brought to you thanks to Mr. Evan. And then let's put it also in the description as usual. Save. And then what else were we looking for? Need to change now the next goal. There we go. There we go. Yes. $118 already. Not bad. While I was dealing with the quiz, sending it in, people have already liked almost enough for the next quiz. Send in your questions to make my life easier and earn some shards. So Evan, send me your tag. Send in your tag and also the shards that you want since you were selected. Kot Abarmot. Listen, you beard. Add new ratings and more activities. Game is turning into a boring grind and many people are dropping out of the game. I think Kot Abaramot, by the way, awesome name. You would be happy to know that the work is going full force on the league system, which will Um, a little bit of details. I mean, before even the battle news, but we do spoilers all the time. So a little bit of how the current idea with the, for example, price system and the structure of the leagues. So the leagues will be like, if you can think of them as more new ranks, but you start off with the leagues once you reach rank 16, and you would be able to go up or down the ranks, and also at the end of the season you would drop down a certain amount inside of that season structure. And just like in the ranks, there are rewards for achieving new ranks or going up into the next league. But there are of course also mid range rewards to as you progress through your league and into the next one, and those are claimable again and again with each season. So basically, you would be your position would be reset, but also the prizes would be reset, and you would be fighting against your own strength opponents, and progressing and then collecting rewards, and so it's a bit of a different spin on what we used to have, and I think a better system than we had with the seasonal chest. So your chest would be spread out, and you would actually see what you're getting. Atro, I was playing the game when we got 22 gold per win and not 105. Oh yes, things have changed, and hopefully for the better, uh, at least for the most part. Ulther, do you always shave your head right before every fight night? No, I don't. Actually, my I have quite a bit of hair on my head. I think that I've shaved my head maybe 3 4 days ago. So actually, I have quite a lot of hair. Dark Spiral, where do I put my question? If you mean to send in your own quiz question, you have to send it to me on Discord. So go to Battle Legion Discord and send a private message to me, and I will read it. And if I select it, you will get the reward. Daniel Mal says that if he sent a wrong tag, or the answer with the wrong tag, well, then that whatever you answer, if it was correct or incorrect, the person whose tag you've used will receive the prize. There is no way of uh, changing that. Well, actually, no, I can allow response editing. Yeah, so Daniel, go and change your tag of allowed response changing. So, Ulther, wolf fur, not hair. Exactly, Romulo. Romulo is correct. I am half wolf. My wolf mask is somewhere else, but absolutely, part wolf, part man. Queen Cleopatra on the list, even if I forgot the at when I signed up or not. So right, uh, the at mark used to be compulsory, but nowadays it's optional. Your if you've put the rest of the stuff that comes after the at correctly, then the system will find you, and you will be eligible for the fight night. Victor, I play the game for half a year, and I want to know an answer to the question: what is discrimination. I'm not sure what do you mean. In what context do you mean discriminaция in this context? Victor, can you explain your question a little bit further, and I'll try to answer. I'm not going to start looking at where you guys are on the list. It takes a lot of time, and everybody wants to do it. So sorry, Dark Spyro. Ulther, were you scared of shaving your hair the first time? Actually, no. It happened many years ago. Actually, the first time I shaved my hair was growing fine. Later on, I started balding, and that was more of a necessity than anything else. But well, I mean, I do enjoy not having hair. But it was at a party. I was early 20s. A friend of mine was in a military academy at the time, and he had his head shaved, and there was few of us, and as 20-year-olds sometimes decide that, hey, let's do something together, it will be funny. It looked pretty good on my head. Also, let's say that not having hair, washing your head is a lot faster and smoother process. So I kind of liked it. The other couple of dudes that did it had all sorts of stuff growing on their skulls, and they didn't really enjoy the look or the experience. So no, I wasn't scared. It was funny and exciting, I would say. The ring does not work on the heavenly spear. It does not accelerate attacks. Right. I'll thanks, Arkady. I will check that out. I will add to the list of things to check after the stream. Thanks for the question. Also, fun fact. Arkady is my great grandfather's name, so interesting to see on the stream. Do you see Jifei Yan is asking, do you see Fight Night on your phone as where, or is it only showing up on the stream? So the way that Fight Night works is that it doesn't do anything to your account except send you gems. Basically, what this does, or the system does, when I add you to the list of players, is that I spin or I auto spin this account, and it picks people from the list to fight with their current PvP army. You can't see this fight inside of the game. You don't get any notification about it. The only way that you can see this is either being live on stream or viewing the recording. Right. Victor, I didn't understand your earlier question, so I'm not sure what are you asking? So can you explain in more detail what is your question? Adria, will there be any features that allow exchange artifact tokens, for example, in rate of 1 to 3, 1 to 5? No plans for that yet. No plans for artifact shard exchanges. Also, I would say that with all the new things coming out in the game, you don't know which artifact you might need next. So it's good to save those artifacts. Ulther in the Navy was playing in the background on that first shave. Might have been, might have been. We used to listen to all sorts of weird stuff for one. Also, wouldn't be too far from sort of uh, own personal life. My own family is such that my father was in the Navy for many years, so Navy is definitely something that is close to my heart, even though I never was part of the Navy or never served in the Navy. But very much respect for all those that did. Is not having hair detrimental in the winter? For sure, if you don't have hats, but luckily those are easily obtainable and easy to use. But it is 17:01. That means that we need to pause the fight night for a little second and hide actually the game for a little while. Well, actually, let's put it back on for now. I need to find the correct slides. There we go. We only got 3 this time. Hide the game. And then let's talk a little bit about the a subject that caused a little bit of a confusion on Discord. There was a lot of discussion, people doing their own mathematical formulas about how the shard distribution works. Hopefully, I will clear this up a little bit for you guys. And Evan is also pointing out that after the battle news, we should start setting up for the second quiz, and we will get into that as soon as we are done. So first of all, I want to make this as simple and clear as possible, and I won't get into technical mathematical equations of how shards are distributed, but I will talk a little bit about what goes into that. But first and foremost, I want to talk about what has changed and what has not changed. And what has changed is that ratio of rare and mythic shards that you get on all ranks increased by a lot. At times more than 200%, but at rank 16 it is 100%. So you are getting a lot more rare and mythic shards than you used to in the previous seasons. And on top of that, all those that are on rank 1 to 10, they're getting more shards in general, so also common shards. So the total amount of shards that player gets on rank 1 to 10 increased. For those which are on ranks 11 to 16, you still get the same amount of shards, but proportionally more of those shards will be now rare and mythic. What did not change? The chance of getting a rare or mythic shard did not change. So if you have how are you getting more shards is that whenever you would get as it shows here, and this is a example because when I'm talking about wagon, I'm talking about all sources of unit distribution or fragment distribution. So let's say in this particular case, if in the era 17 you would get 115 common, 15 rare, and 5 mythic. Of course, this is just an example, and those numbers could have been different. But if this sort of set of shards would drop, or you would get out of the wagon, then in era 18 you would get a little bit less common shards, but they would be replaced by rare and mythic shards. You would just get more of the same shards that you would get, but you would just gain more of, well, more valuable shards. And to understand why there is not that much information about the exact formula, and it is, trust me, it is quite difficult to understand what goes into every single particular case of when you open a wagon or when you receive fragments from some other source that gives that is able to give unit fragments, like for example watching the ad reward, because a lot of things affect the drop chance of different components. Your rank affects what the amount of shards for one that you are receiving, but also to a certain degree it affects what units you have access to, and that affects what sort of drops you would be getting out of the wagons. There is the bad luck prevention, which is a stacking buff every time you're not getting rare or mythic units out of different sources, and those are dynamic and independent from each other. So when you get the mythic, it doesn't reset the luck bonus or the better chance of receiving rare unit, and vice versa. Unlocked units affect what you're able to get out of some of the sources of unit shards. So, for example, let's say that you're opening a and now again, like the ad from the when you're watching an ad, I think that those are affected by the units that you have already unlocked. So you need to first unlock the unit before you're able to receive them. I'm not 100% sure, but some of the sources, if that is the one source where the availability or if you've unlocked the unit or not affects whether you would be able to get it out of that source or not. There are also some shop wagons that have guaranteed amounts of rare and mythic. So those are also affecting it. So for each time when you are opening a wagon or you're receiving shards from some source of, let's say, that has random shards that you're receiving, like for example a daily free wagon, a lot of factors affect the exact chance of getting rare or mythic out of the wagon or the source of fragments. So the drop chance varies, and in-game info panel. I'm not sure what happened to the last text. I'm sure that I had more text in there, but basically the in-game info panel shows the minimum chance that you're able to, the absolutely worst chance at any given, or it's guaranteed at least 1% chance of getting a mythic. At least I don't remember the rare for example store wagons, but let's see, what does the store wagons now? Yeah, so for example, the dragon wagon has 350 guaranteed rares and 100 guaranteed mythics. They also affect the chance of getting mythics out of the wagon. So all of those combined create the number which is dynamic. So the earlier the percentages of getting were quite misleading because generally they are much higher. So on average, after doing tests, simulated tests on our admin panel, after opening, let's say, 10,000 wagons, the mythic drop rate is around 1.5–2% instead of 1% on average. And the rare is as well has been, and of course it also varies on different sources. So on some sources it is even higher, or some sources it is closer to the absolute minimum possible. Right. So that's it for the battle news this time around. I'm not sure what happened to part of my text, but it is what it is. We will get back to the fight night. I will just add quickly the new batch of people that have been signing up, and we have quite a few people. We're almost at 400 sign-ups now. And let's add the people into the mix and continue with the fight night. There we go. Fight night, pause to edit, yes. Add participants. Save. All right. And we have 250 people in the list, so we've actually fought quite a few people today. A lot of fights have already gone through. That is great. Let's keep on going. Let's check the situation. 141 likes, so we are not at the quiz threshold yet, but we are very close. Not really a fair quiz for newer players, says Claudio. I agree, Claudio. This is for the new players. This is pretty much fire and just guess and try and hope. Guess and hope for the best. Yes, but sometimes they are easier. Sometimes they are tougher. Hopefully, the next one will be a little bit easier. You said 120 likes though. No, it's always 150, 200. I mean, from 100 to 120. If I said 120, then I have misspoke. And definitely was not, wow, that was a lot of lasers. So I mean 150 for sure. Did I put the wrong number in the... Oh, I did put the wrong number. Well, that was a typo. That was a typo. 150 at 150. We are retconning that right away. One-eyed cat, good day, Ulther. Good day to you too. Rattle Junkie, welcome to the stream. No worries, I understand. The timing is quite difficult for a lot of people. There's been a lot of discussion about changing up or adding some more additional stream days. We will take a look into that next week. We'll see if we do some special streams at a little bit different times to allow more of you guys to participate and view the stream and so on. You wrote it. I know, Simora, I did. But also you guys do need to understand that I am handling at the same time so many things and also trying to answer the questions. So now I've fixed it. It was always meant to be 150. So change the prompt though. I think that I did, didn't I? It should be saved at 150 now. And we are at 152, so wasn't that difficult. I knew you guys could do it. But let's first send Evan some stuff. I haven't sent him yet. Nope. Just Simora. Evan. And then let's send some unit fragments to Evan. Where is my blind ogre here? Brood group blind ogre. There we go. There we go, Evan. Thank you for your question. I really like your second question. I really like your second question, Necrin, and we are going to use that. Necrin, you can send in your request for a prize, and I will create a new quiz form and I'll add it. As before, the quizzes will close at the end of the stream, so everybody who joins the stream has the chance to answer them before it ends. I'm going to send out the rewards as soon as the stream is over. All of these units are very cool. Very powerful. But which one of them does the most damage? I hope that you guys know and will be able to answer it in a quiz that I'm about to share with you. There we go. Hide the Discord. And quiz 2, and let's update the goals. There we go. 40 likes to go. I have an idea. How about each season you give the clan leaders a few gems, maybe 50 or 100 to give to clan members? Not a bad idea. We do want some way of sort of sharing the wealth and interacting more interactions between the clan members. We'll pass it along. I'm not sure if something like that would be implemented, but something of the sort would be really cool. Not again, like I'm just not trying to say that yes, great idea. We will start working on it. That's not how it works. But thank you for this suggestion. With some rules, like they can't use it themselves, they can't give it to only few people. Each season has to be different player. This way you can increase clan interaction and teamwork. Yeah, no, like I do think that rewarding clan members that participate the most would be great, and also it would be nice to have tools to reward those players when you are leading a clan. Absolutely. Biggest damage. I will single hit is what we're looking for, and I will also allow editing the response so that if you've answered correctly, I mean incorrectly, but basically the biggest damage per one hit, which does the most damage. Also, it would be quite unfair to ask you guys for biggest damage per second, because we don't have that visible in the game anywhere in the game. Of course, you can calculate the damage per second through some math, but let's not get into that. At what level? That's let's not get into the specifics. But well, actually, let's check. How does that look at different levels? I'll check it on the. It is a good question, but I don't think that. Actually, there might be differences. I didn't think about that. I mean, there's still. Let's check if all right. Let's see. What do we have? We have dogs that. I have way too weird units. I don't think that my celestial spear is anywhere close to the lowest level of my dog. Yeah, celestial spear level 12. But I would say most likely at any level, those units would still have the same ratios. But yeah, the question is, or the you're able to change the answer, or you can edit the answer in the forms. Both the quizzes are editable until the end of the stream, so you have a bit more than half an hour to do so. Ulther's win rate is unbelievable right now. It sure is. Not many people were able to win me today, so I think that Bran Thunderbolt will manage to escape, and we shall see what happens as a result of that. The story will continue regardless whether you manage to defeat Bran or not. But yeah. Bomb most damage. Well, I mean, I'm not talking. The question was between the was not out of all units in the game. Of course, the bomb which explodes and does insane damage in one hit and then is destroyed is perhaps a little bit different than the. Basically, there were 4 options. Out of those 4 options, which one is the most damage per hit? More likes, please. That is true, Thunderhead. We are now at 172. Need a few more to reach that 200. Also, I think that I will take a slight break, and I'm not going to put a slight break. I need to step out for 2 minutes, but I will be back in 2 minutes. I will leave the fight night going instead of putting the away from the screen for now, just so that more people get to fight. But yes, I'll need to refill the drink. My throat is getting dry, so I'll be back in 2 seconds. And I am back. Hope you guys didn't miss me too bad. And let's see what you guys wrote in the chat. We are still 22 likes away from the quiz number 3. And yeah. How hard does Celestial Spear hit at level 110? 11 Wraiths collectively hit for 72,000. I don't think that it hits that hard, but the question was per individual sprite, so it's yeah. it's a little bit different. Um, Also, it's 17:30, time to close the Fight Night signups and add the last batch of players into the pool. Let's see how many have signed up after the last batch, and we do have, as usual, about 30 more people. That's great. Let's add them in. Give them the chance. I do understand that you guys might not speak English very well, but if you brought a clanmate to the fight night, please explain to them that when you add your battle tag, don't add any extra messages into it. Don't say that is this or is it that tag. Don't put any comments into it, because if it's a small list, I can actually see it and perhaps edit it. But if it's a couple of hundreds of people, then it will just be counted as error, and it would not be added, and you are not going to make it into the fight night. So please make sure that when you add your battle tag into the form, it is just the tag and nothing else. Hello, chair. Victor, hopefully that we what was your account name? Maybe like I don't remember, but maybe we'll fight today. I hope so. But yes, I need to add the last batch. Where is the formula? There it is. Oh. Here we go. Selen Dilo is going to be the last person out of this batch. I need to pause the event. Yes. There we go. Victor is my account name. Well, hopefully we will see each other on the battlefield today, Victor. When the prizes of the quizzes will be delivered? They will be delivered at the end of the stream. I started doing it live immediately, so when you send in the quiz, when we end the stream at 6, I will close the quizzes, tell you the right answers, and send the rewards immediately. So you will get them right away. All right. Necrim wants rare shards instead of mythic shards for his prize. That is fine as well. But yes, Daniel, yes, the rewards will come at the end of the stream. So in about 20 minutes or so, I will start sending them out. But yeah, let me get back to the fight night. Reload, yes. All right. Victor, I think that you already played against me. I think that it happened in the earlier because you're not in the people to play against still. Rattle Janky, you'd be a hammer thrower for Halloween. Maybe, why not? I see clanmates always fighting, but I never see myself as Petros. That is unfortunate. We do have more than 400 people signing up on regular basis, and about 200 plus get to fight. So sometimes you don't make it. But if you have been not fighting for 3 times in a row, it does sound quite much. Hopefully, I will also be able to get soon a little bit better tools to see the fight nights and see the stats, and then maybe affect a little bit better the percentages or sort of weight, because there is a bad luck protection in the streams as well. So you are supposed to get higher chance, but maybe it needs to be boosted, and you need to get even higher chance of making it to the top of the list if you haven't. So that if it could be a cumulative bonus instead of a flat bonus, that every time you get a little bit, but maybe every time you miss it would be doubled and triple the chance and so on, so that you truly are pushed to the top based on whether you participated earlier or not. Definitely the algorithm of how people are selected and randomized could be better. There are quite a lot of people with a lot of signups and low amount of actual participations. So need to fix that, and luckily we are going to be looking at that very soon. How do we know which of the 3 pre-configured armies will be used in the fight night? Great question, Tony. The last army you've used in PvP will be used in the fight night. So if you want a particular army that, if you want to make sure that a particular army would be fought against when you are selected for the fight night, you want to go to the PvP mode and roll or fight one match with the army that you want to use. It will save that as your current defense PvP army. And then when I face against your account, then that army would be selected. I have no idea, Saeed. I'm not checking today who has fought, who has not. Or at least not. I haven't been looking at or didn't have time to see or pay attention to everybody who flashed by during all the fight nights. love the game. You just recently added a new raid boss, the Wicker Colossus. So now we have 4 unique boss. However, there are only 3 army pages. Is there a plan to introduce one more? Asked Tony Weisenberger. Tommy, sorry, not Tony. Tommy, yes, actually, last Friday we have discussed that. We have discussed in general adding options or adding more army slots. Also, we've talked about perhaps even a different system because there are options, and that's why I don't want to go into too much details and say that this is how we're going to do it. We've discussed a lot of different options. We've also discussed, for example, option of perhaps saving some layouts in a separate system and then sharing those layouts, your army layouts, with your clan mates, for example. So yeah, different options have been discussed, but we are aware that for the game like ours, where you need to create and then recreate different layouts for different situations, having ability to save more of the layouts and then eventually share those layouts is very important and very attractive to a lot of you guys. Linnea, why can't I use the Fight Night forum? I don't know. Why can't you use it? All right, the Fight Night forum has been right. I've closed the Fight Night forum now because there's only 17 minutes left of the stream, so adding more people to the Fight Night is not going it's not going to happen anymore. So at 6 o'clock I will close the stream. I will send out all the rewards. Actually, I will start sending them out pretty soon. Let's say the last 10 minutes of the stream, and then I will close also. It's quiz time. So yeah, we've managed to get to the last point, and we managed to get third quiz in just before I basically stopped quizzes altogether. So let's do the last quiz. I will put that up, and you will have the time to fill it up as long as I am still sending out stuff. And this question will come from Mr. Jepser. Jasper, I believe. So let's make a new quiz. Quiz 3. There we go. So no artifacts, no, just pure mushrooms. We're talking about pure mushrooms here. Mushroom galore. Let's, there we go, the settings all right. Copy. And quiz 3. I'll add that to the description. There we go. And then let me actually edit the text out. Quizzes are done. Fight night sign up is done. Actually, oh, Unit Express, no thanks. Emperor. I wonder if that is the Emperor of Mankind. There we go. Fight night sign-ups are closed. There we go. Wow. I forgot. Too much in a hurry. You guys need to edit your answers. Edit your answers, please. There we go. Edit your answers. This is what happens when you do things live and in a hurry, and you still try to answer the questions. You get all mixed up. No tags for quiz 3. There are tags. I've added the tag. Just go follow the same link. You would be able to edit your answer, and you will be able to add your tag. Please do so. You would not get rewards otherwise. At least some of the tags are starting to appear. That is great. Sorry for the confusion. But yes. It is longer if you have an eye. Yes, it is longer if you have an eye, but we're talking about without eyes, without artifacts, without any boosts from any source. So pure mushroom. There are 39 responses or 39 tags and 51 responses. So few people haven't added their tag out of the first batch that answered the quiz. Please go and edit your answer and add your tag. Yep. Right, I'll move the quizzes all in order. I will start closing them very soon. Victor, let's make sure that at least next time around you will face me. Though I'm actually pretty sure that you got to fight in the beginning of the stream because at least I don't see Victor on the list of people that are yet to fight. Victor, if you're still watching the stream, send me a message on Discord. Let's check your battle tag, that you're signing with the correct battle tag, all of that kind of good stuff. Let's make sure that you are at least not missing out because of some typo issues, for example. mushrooms and Evan name a bigger nemesis. Annie Viper, do you have trouble with Mr. Evans? Is he a menace of Battle Legion? Hey Ulther, have you seen or even played Madness Combat? No, I haven't. I don't know what it is. Not even sure. I assume that, is that a mobile game? I've never played it. I hate mine mushrooms in ranked. They insta beat my army. Do you have a Titan build, Evan? Victor, I'll go into the game and look where are my 500 gems. Do go and check, and if you don't get any, if you haven't gotten the gems, then there is an issue. Come and talk to me on Discord. We will take a look into that. I definitely want to fight you, and next week I absolutely want to make sure that I fight Victor. Victor has been so active, and so I want to fight for sure. Victor, Saeed, and Amir. Those three guys, absolutely super active in the chat, super awesome on Discord, and yeah. We'll make sure that we get to see those guys fight next time around. Thanks, Victor, for writing in Discord. Let's check it out, and if things are not how they supposed to be, we will fix it. It is 17:53. I'm closing the first of the quizzes, and I will start sending the gem rewards. The question for the quiz number 1 was, what was the prize for completing all days of the first skirmish ever? And the options were a 12-hour chest, a unique skin, a portrait, or a title. So completing all the days, completing the whole of the skirmish journey, what was the first prize? Of course, this didn't just reward old players, but it rewarded the most dedicated players that do remember things like that. But let's say how many people have answered correctly, and we do have over 50% of correct answers, and the correct answer was a portrait. So let's send those good folks some well-earned gems, and then first let's sort. Where do we have the right people? We have them here. And that is a lot of correct answers. 133 correct answers to be precise. So 100 gems to 133 people. Let's do it. And gems 100, yes, add resource, grant giveaways. All right, remove the people. And let's get ready to send the 200 gems for question number 2. And question number 2 was, which single model of a unit, so single unit or single model deals biggest damage or hits hardest in a single hit. And the correct answer was, of course, the Celestial Spear, and 90% of people answered it correctly. Was a lot easier question than the first one, but that is great. More people will get the rewards. Let's sort people out. Create a list. Up. There we go. Add players. There we go. The players have been added. The prize has been added and the gems sent. Now I still have Jepser. What is your tag? I will still send the right, so Necrin will get some Celestial Spear shards. Where is he? So I'm going to give you guys a little bit more time to fill in the third quiz. I will deal with that last. So I will first send the rewards for people who have sent questions, and I've used them for the quiz. So there we go. And then Jepser actually, and then and Necrin was asking if you would be able to get more of the rare shards, but now I've just decided on the mythic. I don't have time or thought to how to convert them, so I'll leave that be for now. Right, so quiz number 3, 171 people have answered, and of course the answer is D. 5 seconds. I'm closing the quiz, and 170 people should get the rewards. There were only 3. Unfortunately, there were 3 people that answered correctly, but they answered correctly and didn't fill in their tags. That is very unfortunate. My fault that it has happened, but sometimes things don't go as planned during the live streams, or quite often there are things and issues, but hopefully it was still fun and you guys enjoyed it. And of course next week there will be more fight nights, more quizzes, and more fun. Let's remove all, add a new batch of people, and send send the giveaway. All right, it is 6 o'clock. Thank you all for joining. It has been a pleasure. All the shards have been sent out. All the quiz questions have been answered. Also, once the stream ends, I will close the fight night, and all of you guys who have signed up but didn't get to fight will get the participation gems. On this, thank you once again, and I will see you guys on the next stream.